Welcome to the 23rd lecture of Digital Electronics subject. So in this lecture we will be dealing with duality, the concept of duality. Now, what is meant by duality? Okay. Suppose if we have a positive number system and if it is represented by logic 0, and if there is a negative number system, if you are representing it by logic 1, then these logic 0 and logic 1 can be interchanged. The property by which this interchange can happen is known as duality. The property by which this interchange can happen is known as duality. Now, how that duality happens? Is basically OR gate in the case of positive number system will become AND gate in negative number system or negative logic, and AND gate in negative will become OR gate in positive number system or positive logic. Okay, so this is the method how which a duality happens. So if you are having a function ABC, etc. as variables, okay, then how to AND function ABC along with one zero, and let it be a positive number system. Then its dual can be found out by same thing. You can have function of A, B, C, etc. And the only thing is 1 becomes 0, 0 becomes 1, and OR becomes dot. Okay. So that is the method by which you can find the dual. Okay. Now if you find the relation between complement and dual of a function, then it will be like this. Suppose you have a function f of a, b, c, etc. Let it be a function. Then take its complement. Then complement of, that means let fc be the complement. Then fc or complement of abc. Complement of that function is given by f of a, b, c, etc. the whole complement. Okay, that is the dual of a complement, the dual of the function which is having a complement, b complement, c complement, etc. Okay, and similarly if you are having the dual of abc, if I am having the dual of abc, then that we can write it as function of a complement, b complement, c complement, etc. the whole complement. That gives a complement of, that is a complement of f of a complement, b complement, c complement, etc. This is basically on the basis of De Morgan's laws. Okay. So that is an introduction to duality. That means if you have a positive number system or a negative number system, if you have a positive number system which is given by logic 0 and a negative number system which is by logic 1, these things can be interchanged. That if that logic 0 and logic 1 can be interchanged, then that property is known as duality. Now, how you can perform duality? The OR functions in one system should be changed to AND functions in the other system. Similarly, the AND functions in one system should be changed to the OR functions in the other system. Okay, so that is known as duality. Now, let me give some examples of duals. Some examples of duals. Okay. So I write the expression and write its dual. Here I will write the expression and here I will write its dual part. Okay. So the first one is 0 complement becomes 1. What is the dual of it? 1 complement becomes 0. That is the first one. Okay. Now coming to second one. Coming to the second one. 0 dot 1 is equal to 0. What is the dual? We can write the 0 or 1 is equal to 1. That means 0 in one system becomes 1 in another system. Similarly, here 0 in one system, 1 in one system becomes 0 in other system. Third one is 0 dot 0 is 0. Here we can write, instead of 0 we should write 1 or 1 becomes 1. Fourth one, 1 dot 1 is equal to 1. So here what will becomes 0 or 0 becomes 0. That is the corresponding dual. Fifth one, a dot 0 is equal to 0. Here what happens? A or 1 becomes 1. Sixth one, a dot 1 becomes a. So here what happens? A or 0. You will get a or 0. Yeah. You will get a or 0 becomes a. Then next one, a dot a bar is equal to 0. Okay. A dot a bar is equal to 0. So here what happens? A or a bar becomes 1. That is the corresponding dual. Eighth one is a dot a. Yeah, if it is a dot a, it is a itself. Similarly, here what will we get? A or a. If it is a or a, it will remain as a itself. Ninth one, if a dot b is equal to b dot a, then we can write a or b is same as b or a. So some more duals. So I am writing the corresponding expression and the dual part. So here now 10th one, if it is a dot b dot c, can be written as a dot b dot c, then the corresponding dual can be written as a or b or c. A or b or c can be written as a or b or c. That means c. Here dot becomes or. That means and becomes or. 11th one. Another example I have a dot a or b. A dot a or b is equal to a. So you can write it as a or you can write it as a or a dot b. That is also is equal to a. Some examples I am giving here. 12th one, another example I am having. If it is a dot b or c, a dot b or c, I can write it as a dot b or a dot c. So here what I can write? A or b dot c. I can write it as a or b dot a or c. This is a corresponding dual. 13th one, a b bar. By De Morgan's law, I can write it as a bar or b bar. The same thing I can write it as a or b. A or b, the whole bar is a or b, the whole bar is a bar dot b bar. 14th dual. And I can write is, if it is a or c and a bar or b, the sum becomes that equation becomes ab or a bar c. The same thing I can write as A dot C or A bar dot B, you can write it as A or B dot A bar or C. One more I will write, 15th one. A or B, I can write it as AB or A bar B or AB bar. The same thing I can write in the form of dual as A dot B is equal to A or B and A bar or B and A or B bar. Hope you have understood how to form the duals. Okay. So this was a lecture on dual. So here we are having the duals of each system. Okay. So here what happens is that here if the answer is 1, this becomes 0. Only thing is dot becomes OR. If it is having only function of A, B, C, the only difference is dot becomes OR and OR becomes dot or AND. Okay. So that is the only difference. If it is 0 and 1, it will get interchanged. Otherwise, dot becomes plus and plus becomes dot. That is the only difference. So I think you have got the concept of duality. So with that, I am ending with this short lecture on duality. Thank you. And from the next lecture onwards, we will try with a reduction of Boolean expressions. So if a big Boolean expression having 3 or 4 terms or 5 terms is given, how to reduce it into 2 terms or even 1 term. That will deal it in the next session. Thank you.